Alright guys, Metal Santa here. Time for another unboxing. This is one I've been waiting for 3 months now. It's the one I was about to give up on with Polaris for music. Hey Nestle, alright, so I got both the girls in here today. Come here Nestle. I got Little Fox, see? And I got the, come here baby Ruth. Come here babies. Come here. You gotta come up here so they can see you. I got the babies. I got baby Ruth. So they're gonna help me do the unboxing. Cheers. A little peach Jim Beam for your liking. Alright, so this is the one I've been waiting on for a little while. Since November, I've been waiting on this guitar. I sent Jason Jai a couple emails and just wasn't getting any responses here lately. So I was beginning to worry. I saw that I got that purple one super fast. If you saw my purple unboxing, I was disappointed that it wasn't this one. So that being said, let's get to this thing and see if I got a nice one. It's one of these ones where they say, hey, if we can get 10 orders or 20 orders, we'll do a run of these guitars. So let's see what we got here. Get out my safety razor. Now this is wrapped a little different than most times. It's got a little bit of cardboard on it. And of course I've got a double safety razor today, so this will definitely be the day that I cut myself with it. Ain't that right, girls? Alright, let's see here. Inside, of course, it's the normal coffin that they always send. The puppies in the other room are going to bark while I'm doing this. But what would one of my videos be without one of the puppies barking? They can't be in the room with us. Because they can hear me talking, so they want to be in here too. Which I've got too many puppies. So I've got grand puppies. I inherited them from my kids. I got 6 boys, and one of my sons, him and his wife, when they first got married, she had, golly, that's just overkill there. I don't even know why they have that on there. When they first got married, she had one of those little Chihuahuas, the pocket ones that's about that big and can fit in a purse, and he had a Pomeranian Chihuahua mix, and they had puppies, and I ended up with the puppy. So without any further ado, this one looks pretty simple where the seam is on this one. Let's get it cut and opened up. Now I'm gonna start hiding, I think, the logo on the headstock. I think I want to avoid any issues with getting contacted by certain companies because I'm showing their logo on, but we all know what the logo is. So if this one's covered, I'm not going to uncover it, and in the future I may have a sticker ready to cover it before I show the headstock on camera, just to avoid any issues. You know, I saw that Fulton Street Beats was doing the legal disclaimer at the front. I'll tell you, I'm not a lawyer, so I can't tell you what, if anything, that does. Let's see what kind of view I got from up top. Because as usual, the up top camera that I'm using now, yeah, they're going to get to see it first. So they got the pick guard's not on it. It's in here. Let's see if they got the switch tip in here too, if they did something like that. I don't see the switch tip, but of course you got cheapo cable. There's switch tips already on the guitar. All right, let's take a look at what we got here. Again, you know, some of the American manufacturers could learn a lesson from these Chinese companies with the way they pack their guitars. I love these coffins. I mean, they're not great for the environment because it's a ton of styrofoam. But here's what I'm going to do on this one. I think until I see what's on the headstock. Yeah, you know what it's labeled as, right? So let's do this. I'm gonna, for right now, just expose the guitar itself. So here we go. Ready? Let's see how it turned out. Get this thing out of my way. Looks nice so far. Pray for no neck breaks or anything. All right, you guys can see it. It's the red sparkle. If you follow Polaris for music, they've been advertising this guitar for a little while now. There's a ding in it right there. It's covered in styrofoam. There's a ding. The neck looks pretty good. Let's see. It's a red sparkle finish. Looks nice. All gold hardware. Cheapo bridge. Same bridge that you get on every one of these, but it is the small ABR style bridge, small pins. So you can see it's got the small pins on it, right? And it has the fret nibs on it. So it has the fret nibs and the small pins on it. I'm going to reveal everything except for the logo. I think this is going to be, we all know what the logo is. So there's no point in revealing that logo right at this moment. So, and that logo is going to change. I did what Fulton Street did, and I got some of those decals from that decal company on eBay. So there's the headstock. Let's look here. It's got the fake Grovers, right? It's got the fake Grovers on it, which, let's see how they feel. The past couple have been, yeah, see, these are they're real notchy, right? They're not smooth. So I'll end up replacing these like I did on my white one. I'll end up replacing it with the real things. Overall first impressions, it's a pretty guitar. The sparkle isn't quite as much as I was hoping it would be. I was hoping it'd be almost like a Christmas ball, right? Of course, I was thinking about using this for my Metal Santa setup. But it's not quite as sparkly as I thought it would be, but it's pretty. I mean, it kind of reminds me of my GT. So if you look at the color, it's kind of similar, right? There's my GT. It's got the flames on it. I've got a spot where I had a buddy setting it up, and he dinged the paint on it. But this guitar I'll never sell. Most of my Gibsons, most of my guitars, I don't see me ever selling them. I don't have a real desire to sell them, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, aesthetically it's a little bit of a bummer, but it looks good. First glance, I don't see anything wrong with it. The binding, no flaws in the binding that I can see. Not even any scratches or swirl marks on the paint job, which is good. It's got the dust from the styrofoam, but other than that, it looks really good. The frets need to be polished big time. They look pretty scratchy on some of them. Let's see, I'm going to bet it's not in tune. No, not in tune. Woo, man, that nut is cut deep on that E string. That's what I always worry about on these, is the nuts and how they're cut. Hopefully it'll intonate. I'm going to take this thing, I'm going to tune it up, and I'm going to do a quick playthrough on the review, on the unboxing of this one. I'm not going to do a whole setup and do a whole big video until I'm ready to do a review on it after I've played it some. But I just want to get this on film. I want to get this thing unboxed. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Metal Santa out. I'll get this thing up. I'll get it tuned up, and I'll give you a quick playthrough on it just so you can hear some of the tones. And then we'll worry about a full review after I finish my black custom review. I'm about halfway done doing the video on that one. So guys, I appreciate it. I appreciate the support. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm getting there. I'm getting close to 1,000. I'm right at 700. So I think I can get to my goal of 1,000, maybe quicker than I thought. But I'm gonna need you guys' help. Appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed the unboxing. If you got any questions, leave them in the comments. And we'll see you on the next one. Metal Santa out. Let's see here. Might as well go ahead and do this while I got the guitar right here. Let's take a look and see how the neck relief is on it. Right now it's sitting straight as an arrow, but I'm sure. Yeah, we're perfectly straight. There's not even the slightest gap. So I'm sure there's no tension on this neck. So I'm gonna have to pull the truss rod cover, set the relief. You know, you want to have just a little bit of relief. I hear different things. I hear some people say 8 millimeters or 0.8 millimeters. Some people say 0.10. I just set it to where it feels comfortable and I don't get any buzzing or don't get a huge change in the tuning as I'm playing. So, and I'll check the intonation on it. But metal sand out. Okay, so I'm going to do some better shots here so maybe you can see the sparkle on this. I'm letting the light on the camera. So it's got a pretty sparkle to it. I mean, it's, like I said, it's not, I thought it was going to be bigger flakes, but it's not a problem. I mean, it's a pretty guitar for sure. I don't see any, well, right there on the heel, well, that was just the angle I was at. It just goes flat when you look at it at certain angles, but then you look at it at the right angle and it's a pretty sparkle. So yeah, this one's got a pretty sparkle to it. All right, guys. So, I mean, overall it doesn't play too bad for what it is. I'll get the setup right on it. I did the neck relief. I set the action down. The action was off. I have not done the intonation, but I'll do all that for my review on the guitar after I've had time to play it some, set it up the way I want it to. I'll give you my overall thoughts. But, you know, was it worth the 3-month wait? I don't know. I don't know. I'll tell you in about a month. But guys, I appreciate you checking out the video. Hope this is informative for you. This was another one from Polaris for Music. Now remember, I don't promote or not promote anybody. Do your own research. Buy things that you feel comfortable buying. Make sure you got good communication. All those kind of things. Guys, I appreciate you watching. We'll see you on the next one. Metal Santa out. Check. All right, guys. I'm going to record a couple of the tones on here. I've been playing around with a little bit. This is the one I just unboxed. So this is the Sparkle Red. And you can see it does not say Gibson on it right now. So Gibson. All right, so I'm just going to do a couple tones. I'm going to do just some clean neck, middle, bridge, and I'm not going to try to play anything fancy. I'm just going to So that's your clean tones, just a little bit of chorus and delay and some reverb. I'll do a little bit of more of a 80s rock tone.
So that's not bad. I mean, I'll tell you, the tuners are junk. The fretboard was dry as all get out. Let me turn the volume off on this thing. So you got a little bit of the idea of the tones. The frets are disgusting. The glue that they used for the frets is all seeping out around the frets. I got to clean it all up. I've got this one fret down here. It is the 18th fret. I cannot tell if that is, I'm sorry, it's the 19th fret. I cannot tell, the 20th. I cannot tell if it's glue that's on the fret or whether that fret is dinged up and cut. It looks like that fret is dinged up and cut. So I don't even know if that fret is salvageable as bad as it's dinged up and cut. I have to take a fret tool to it and see if I can clean it up some. Haven't found any dead spots other than the things I just talked about and the tuners being total trash on this thing. Overall, it's not a bad guitar. It's not a horrible guitar by any means, but I mean, it's a pretty guitar for sure. The only thing that concerns me is that fret. You know, am I going to spend the time to replace a fret on a guitar like this? Because if I do, guess what I'm going to lose? I'm going to lose my fret nibs. So I may just try to clean that one up as best as I can. I mean, I don't do a lot. I'm not doing a lot of stuff down here around that, you know. Right? It doesn't seem to be causing me any. Doesn't seem to be causing me any issues down there. So, I mean, overall it doesn't play too bad for what it is. I'll get the setup right on it. I did the neck relief. I set the action down. The action was off. I have not done the intonation, but I'll do all that for my review on the guitar after I've had time to play it some, set it up the way I want it to. I'll give you my overall thoughts. But, you know, was it worth the 3-month wait? I don't know. I don't know. I'll tell you in about a month. But guys, I appreciate you checking out the video. Hope this is informative for you. This was another one from Polaris for Music. Now remember, I don't promote or not promote anybody. Do your own research. Buy things that you feel comfortable buying. Make sure you got good communication. All those kind of things. Guys, I appreciate you watching. We'll see you on the next one. Metal Santa out.